Mind Salad with the smart twins in Sierra Leone, elsanatu and hassanatu, showing on Pocket TV.
Hello viewers, this is your program Minds Alert on Pocket TV with your favorite twins elsanatu
and I am hassanatu. And today we have in the studio with us one of the child ambassador, as he is going to educate us more about children's street trading, because children have been exposed to so many dangers on the streets. But let's go for a break. After the break, we are going to introduce him to you all.
Mind Salad with the smart twins in Sierra Leone, elsanatu and hassanatu, showing on Pocket TV.
Always tune into Pocket TV for your very best in TV programs.
Because with Pocket TV, you have your TV in your pockets. Welcome back viewers on Minds Alert. It's a pleasure having you here with us. So can you introduce yourself to the people that are watching?
Basically, my name is Claudius. I'm a child activist and also a student and a national athlete who have been running for the country.
Okay. Since you are a child ambassador, can you tell us more about children's street trading and some of the dangers that children normally face on the street?
Well, basically, it's called for attention, one, to the parents, the government, and also it appeals me very not good, because whenever I saw young child portraying business out there in the street, it actually pains me. The time they are supposed to be in school, they're out there in the streets selling and other two things. We will talk about where comes the domestic violence and other two things, which affect them a lot, because some of these people are not with their parent, biological parent, some are living with their hands. So it's a call for the government, it's a call for the social, the Ministry of Social Affairs to look into those issues, because it's issues that we need to address.
Yes, that's a nice one. So what are the preventive measures have you put in place so far?
Well, basically, I've been calling the attention of the necessary government bodies, private sectors, NGOs that are looking for protect children and other two things. So I've meet them to see how best they can look into all these issues, to see how best we can reduce some of this problem that young people, young child are facing out there in the street, because it really calls for attention. If we are thinking of the future leaders, some of those people are the future leaders of Sierra Leone. They need to be in a suitable environment in order for them to realize their potential. So I've enforced to NGOs, the Ministry of Social Welfare and other things, to see how best they can look into these issues. Yeah.
Well, just as you were saying, so who do you think is more responsible for children's street trading? Because the parents are blaming the government, while the government are also blaming some parents. So as a child advocate, who do you think is more responsible for this children's street trading?
Basically, according to my research during the previous year, and the previous government were enforcing, they were looking to that, and the present government we're having right now, they have what we call the free education, which it's a call for the parents, in order for you to give your child out there money, business to go out there to trade in the street. I believe the government create a platform now for this kid to be in the school in order for them to realize the potential. They can be more added value if they can empower educationally, rather than going to the street trading and other things. It's not sustainable to the family or the parent.
So just like you were saying, you are having discussion with the government on this issue. So what are the plans have you put in place to ensure that children's street trading and violence among children stop, because it's really affecting our children?
Well, presently the government is creating a platform in which we can firstly raise awareness to the various, because it's not only limited in Freetown, even based on the province and other cities. So it takes a massive awareness to parents, workshops and other two things, involve these community people, community elders like the pastors, the imam, you name it, to educate these people, whereby they themselves can disseminate this message to the family. They can use that message in the mosques or in the church and such. So these are some of the platforms that we are using right now: the radio, the televisions, and also newspaper as well.
Okay. So what are the advice that you want to give to the people that are responsible for children's street trading and for all sorts of violence among girls?
Well, firstly, I must say, as a young activist and also I have a passion for young people, I believe one of the key things they must always prioritize, giving your child a packet, a bundle of water, go out there in the street, will not gain more income in the home. But I believe that if you empower that child, that child will serve the family and even to their older age, which is more sustainable, but rather than go out there in the street. So I believe they should empower their child educationally as well as see how best they can take care of the child. Because when you involve your kid out there in the street, when you talk about violence, involving themselves into state crimes and other things, even we have present right now in Sierra Leone, we have massive rate of teenage pregnancy, which can lead the child also to that. So this is a call for attention to the parents. So it's an advice for parents out there, or mother, you name it, or if you have a stepchild in the home, all you have to do is to see how best stop giving that child business or whatever thing to go out there to trade in the street. Try as best as possible to empower that child in order for the family we have a suitable environment. Those people can become the future leaders.
Well, I love your initiative. I believe that if you, the government, and the people put hands to that, this issue will become minimized and stop in our country. Well, viewers, we have been talking with Claudius Robert about children's street trading, as he is one of the child advocates for children. Well, it has been a wonderful time having you here with us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Well, this is how we bring the curtain down off to this segment, and we have been your favorite presenters, hassanatu.
And I am elsanatu.
Till we meet again, always tune into Pockets TV for your very best in TV programs.
Because with Pockets TV, you have your TV in your pockets.
Minds Aloud with the smart twins in Sierra Leone, elsanatu and hassanatu, showing on Pocket TV.